Okay, so Salewa Wild Hiker Gore-Tex. First day. First 5 kilometers. So far so good. About first kilometer had to break them in, but now they're really tight and nice and not pressing anything on the sides and in front. Fitting really well and good control so far. Let's see. 5 more kilometers to go and then 10 back, so 20 total today, first day. Alright, so it's Salewa Wild Hiker mountain boot review and well, I guess first impressions after 20 kilometers in hike in the mountains, and maybe comparison it to some other boots like the Army style red boot, the US Marines and the MCB 950 Belleville. Alright, so Salewa is an Italian company founded by a German guy, I think, and makes a lot of different stuff for the mountains, which is very high quality and pretty pricey. And this boot is a middle level hiking boot for different conditions, as we can see, as we all see. And it costs about 130 to maybe 150 euros, and you can maybe even find it on sale for something like 120, maybe 100. You will be lucky then, because it's a really good quality boot. Taking it from the sole, it's a Vibram sole with good lugs, wide lugs, not taking any dirt, and as you can see, it's pretty much leaving it off. The really good constructed upper with this plastic mesh and also like a Kevlar weaving, which is pretty stiff, and I can tell you that you can take this boot even in colder weathers because it has Gore-Tex, and you can take it even in winter. Once I was in Italy, in Sicily, and decided to go to the mountain, to the Etna volcano, and it was like maybe October, so the weather at the foot of the mountain was great. It was warm, and I wore shorts. But when I got to the top platform of about 2,000 meters, the weather really spoiled, and I had like Nike sneakers on. I decided to go on to proceed, and went to about 2.7 kilometers, which is 2,700 meters. It's probably like 9,000 feet. And it was okay. The sneakers worked fine, even in snow and the wind, like 90 kilometers winds. Of course, it was not very comfortable, but if I had a boot like this, it would be great, it would be awesome, because this is not very light, pretty stiff, but good control boot, which you can break in after maybe a kilometer or two, which I did. On my first trip, I took it to 20 kilometers, there and back, like a short hiking trip. And was fine. It's a stiff boot, as I said, but you need to get used to it. It also has a not very wide toolbox. If you have toolbox, if you have a wide foot, you have to think about it, because it's not, could be like a little bit harsh on your sides. Otherwise, if you have a narrow or mid foot like I do, it's no problem. As I said, it's a stiff boot. Don't expect it to be, like even like an army boot. Like this Belleville is like meshy and wobbly inside. It takes all the harsh beatings, it takes all the rocks, falling and jumping on the rocks and stuff like this. But also this boot is heavier, like much heavier, and it also has very little control, well, it's a good designed army boot, but this one is like a sports sedan compared to this truck. So even taking this newer version of the Marines, the red boot, which I think the Marine Corps of the US wears right now, even in Afghanistan and other deployments. The Salewa is much lighter because probably of the sole, and this one also has a Vibram sole. But look at the difference, yeah. It's I don't know if you can see it. These are the same size boots, but this one, the army boot, is wider, has a wider foot, and also if you get it on narrow rocks or on like not even terrain, it can go to the sides, while this takes all the technical trails very good, because it's like it has a feel like a sports car or a sports Jeep, and has good control on different surfaces, as we saw previous on mud, rain, wet grass, on absolutely different terrains. So you can do fast trails, you can do even some snow, even if it's not very high, but still if you can say you can put some bahilas on, you can take it even to the more deep snow. And because of Gore-Tex and some padding inside, as you can see here and here, it's no problem taking it into Etna in October, even November, maybe even in January. I don't know. Tell me if that's true. So overall, the Salewa Wild Hiker is a great boot. Don't hesitate buying it if you like fast control trails, not like a bouncy, wobbly feel. And I got them for 130 euros, which I think is a good deal, and it's a true price compared to, for example, this one, which costed me around maybe $100, maybe, and this one probably like $60. But as again, these are army boots. Don't compare them to the this fine stitched and all the good quality Italian stuff, because it's much better. We'll see how it will hold up. I don't know. First trip, it's pretty dirty. The mesh here is already with dirt, which I cannot clean that easy. But otherwise, it's looks like a very well built boot. So I plan to take it to another trip in about 2 weeks. To a more serious trip, like 2-3 days trip. So I think will be no problem. Will be my one and only boot on that trip. So we'll see. Thumbs up for Salewa and thumbs up for this video, because I will have some more videos for you in the future. And the thumbs up help me to do it on and on and on and on. See you, and the mountains are calling. Let's go.